Good morning. Welcome back to Bookeemonsters. My name is PK. It is Friday. It's finally Friday. TGIF, October the 23rd and we are 25th. And we're here to finish off the week with the books that have been published this week in the different genres. On Fridays, it's Freeform Fridays. So we'll look at some things that I found interesting and then we'll finish with some more cozies because there's always a lot of cozies. Good morning, Elena. How you doing? You're good? Awesome. Good to hear. Yay, today is Friday. I feel the same way. Getting ready for the weekend. I'm so excited to do my sprints this weekend. Me too. I'm glad. Quick announcements. I don't have any sprints tonight. I don't do them on Friday night, but we will have them tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern, and they go for 5 hours. I do them three times a week. Tomorrow is the weekend one. So let's jump in. Some of these are nonfiction. This is one of three in a series so far. Each typeface is being given a book. It's the ABCs of fonts. And this first one is Albertus, and it's 144 pages. It says Albertus, first carved on a bronze tablet in the 1930s by German Jewish refugee Berthold Volpe, was proved to be one of the most enduring handcrafted typefaces in the world. It is at once modern and timeless, authoritative and whimsical, renowned as the typeface of London street signs, David Bowie albums, and Star Wars movie posters. In this unique celebration, the author charts the story of the creation of this font, its innumerable and vibrant uses, and the erratic brilliance of its designer as recounted by Volpe's children. The author grapples with the most fundamental artistic questions. What makes great art not only survive, but flourish in each new age and medium? And I hadn't clicked on it. That is a font Albertus. I think it's a clever concept. B is Baskerville font. When Baskerville was first created in 1757, there was concern that it would damage readers' eyes with its combination of thin and thick strokes and tapering serifs. Yet, 250 years later, it remains one of the most commonly used typefaces in books of all kinds. The author says the tale of this elegant typeface is one of painstaking dedication. The font's creator, John Baskerville, was a maverick lacquer maker and master printer who made it his life's mission to achieve the font's perfection. His efforts culminated in his magnificent Bible, acclaimed to be the finest ever made. Garfield explores why Baskerville's own body was dug up and buried many times before they finally allowed rest in peace, and examines his legacy through the work of his wife, Sarah Baskerville, one of the first powerful women in the printing world, and the archivists and enthusiasts working to preserve the font's original steel punches today. That's cool. You don't even think about the fonts and their history. C is for Comic Sans font. Since its improvised creation, Microsoft in the mid-1990s, Comic Sans have become one of the most used and talked about typefaces of the digital age. The subject of April Fool's pranks and endless internet discourse, it has spawned a movement to ban it, inspired revivals and spin-offs, and continues to be widely promoted by educators. In this delightful history, the author tells the story of how Comic Sans emerged from speech bubbles on educational software to become one of the most recognized and reviled typefaces on Earth. He considers how the computer transformed type into something that anyone could use and have an opinion on, explores how new fonts emerge with changing times and technology, and meets die-hard Comic Sans adherents and haters. He concludes the book by asking the unimaginable: could Comic Sans now be the coolest typeface ever made? I don't think that's the case, but it definitely fonts suit a mood. This next one is also nonfiction, I believe. Hi, Annalise. Happy Friday to you. How's the Friday going over there? This is The Secret War of Julia Child by Diana R. Chambers. Before she mastered the art of French cooking in midlife, Julia Child found herself working in the secrets trade in Asia during World War II, a journey that will delight both historical fiction fans and lovers of America's most beloved chef, revealing how the war made her into the icon we now know. Single, 6'2" and 30 years old, Julia McWilliams took a job working for America's first espionage agency years before cooking or Paris entered the picture. This book traces Julia's transformation from ambitious Pasadena blue blood to Washington, D.C. file clerk to head of General Wild Bill Donovan's secret file registry as part of the Office of Strategic Services. The wartime journey takes her to South Asia's remote front lines of then Ceylon, India, China, where she finds purpose, adventure, self-knowledge, and love with mapmaker Paul Child. The spotlight has rarely shone on this fascinating period of time in the life of I'm not a spy, Julia Child, and this lyrical story allows us to explore the unlikely world of a woman in World War II spy station who has no idea of the impact she'll eventually impart. Historical fiction series When We Chase the Light, by Emily Bleeker. Nice and slow. Oh, I hope mine is too. What am I doing this weekend? I am going to be crocheting. I started a new wedding gift in a new style I've not done before. It's called Tunisian, and it's a spiral because the bride likes the spiral shape. So I will be working on this for the most part and reading. Thank you for asking. Otherwise, staying home. I've still got a little bit of a cold here, so I'm going to try and do some resting. Christie's auction house, Beverly Hills. The effects of Hollywood icon Vivian Snow are up for bid. In the collection is a set of hand-drawn postcards spanning 6 decades. The sender is Antonio Trambello, a soldier, POW, priest, and Vivian's confidant. Each postcard sheds new light on a deeply private woman the public only thinks it knows. It's World War II. Vivian is a USO showgirl traveling the world when her husband goes AWOL, disappears, and is presumed dead. Facing increasing suspicion, she leans on her dear friend Father Trambello for support. He's her confessor, her savior, the elusive love of her life, and when it comes to her husband's death, the keeper of Vivian's secrets. As Vivian rises from canteen dream girl to starlet to bona fide legend, she navigates the highs and lows of Hollywood, new romances, and tumultuous family relationships, all in the shadow of her past and the guilt, unmet longing, and buried truths that could still upend the lives of everyone she loves. The Rhino Keeper. Oh, thank you very much. Her favorite color is orange and favorite shape is spiral, so I'm doing my best. Oh, thank you very much. It takes concentration. Yeah, it's still, thank you. It's still hanging around a little bit, but I feel better than yesterday too. 2022, college student Andrea Clarkson uncovers a historical mystery while studying abroad in Holland. From hidden desk drawers come unusual historical documents featuring a rhinoceros. On a lichen-covered 18th century grave, the same animal is carved. When an expanding river forces exhumation, what she finds buried there is life-changing. Andrea faces her nightmares to retrieve what a grave robber steals, valuable proof of a long-forgotten history. 1740. Ship Captain Duomo Vandermeer has something not seen in 200 years, the only rhino in Europe called Clara. He and Clara toured Europe, enthralling peasants and queens, hoping to change popular views that rhinos are man-eating beasts. Absolute wonder follows, but when a priest sees idol worship and becomes hell-bent on destroying her, Clara, the captain, and the lives of her bonded caretakers are at risk. As he becomes protectively dedicated to adventuring with Clara, unexpected love finds him and his heart starts to tear. Will he choose a life with the traveling wonder beast forever, or can love exist in many forms for the Rhino Keeper? So those are some off-genre ones that I found interesting, but we will go back to the Cozy Mysteries from Monday. Thank you. Good morning, Mary. Have had to get for the day. Made it through surgery fine. Oh, good. The medicines to give. Oh, of course, makes you good. Absolutely, and continuing to send them. So we finished on the pig. So now we're on this row of Cozy Mystery. Death and Eggnog by Nova Walsh. 5th in the Sugar Creek Mysteries series. Reminds me, needs a prop. Sugar Creek's annual Christmas play takes center stage as Abby Hirsch prepares to cater for the festive production. Woo. But when a famous actress returns to her hometown to join the cast, bringing glitz, glamour, and generous helping of chaos, Abby finds herself in the middle of a holiday mystery that's anything but merry. Abby must sift through a cast of colorful suspects, from jealous understudies to the entertaining but meddling drama mamas, to uncover the truth. But with her quirky best friend Cassie by her side and sparks flying with Sheriff Ryan Iverson, Abby and the gang might just find a way to serve up justice in time to save Christmas in Sugar Creek. I do like eggnog. It was always a treat at Christmas time for us, so it had special connotations. Thank you. Smoke and Sorcery by Mara Webb, first in the Noir Star Witch Mysteries. Nyx Noir Star might be Dewdrop Grove's resident dark witch, but that doesn't make her evil, mostly. With her mischievous brand of magic, she helps protect the town and its residents, even if that does mean getting into trouble from time to time. But when a dying woman utters Nyx's name with her final breath, she soon finds herself the chief suspect in a murder case. At her side is Grimalkin, a temporary familiar who is working with Nyx on a probationary period. The scruffy gray cat is determined to stay on after her trial is done, but Nyx isn't so sure. As a self-declared lone wolf, Nyx would rather the cat left her well alone. Who needs friends when you're the best witch in town? Also working to clear the case is Nate Starling, Dewdrop Grove's most eligible bachelor. Nyx can hardly stand the man, but she must admit he is rather good-looking. And why does her stomach churn like that every time he looks her way? Before she realizes that Nyx is running through haunted woods, being chased by evil smoke monsters, and uncovering dark ritual sites. With help from some new friends, they untangle the web of mysterious crimes plaguing their quaint village, but every step closer also brings danger. A Corgi Conundrum, 4th in the Pecan, Texas Pet Groomer Cozy Mysteries by M. Alfano. Who would think I'd have my life together after helping to solve a few small town murders and launching a thriving dog grooming business? But I, Leslie Winters, am the definition of a dog chasing its tail. Since my lovely boyfriend, Detective Adam Waltz, hasn't popped the question, I figure helping my best friend's husband out and subbing in at the ag department to teach the kids dog grooming was a good way to spend my free time and earn some extra money. I didn't expect to find the middle school secretary dead in the ag barn, let alone her corgi leading me right to the body. Adam tells me to stay out of this crime, but this was on my turf. If someone has a chance to get to the bottom of who would poison an innocent old lady in the barn, well, it's going to be the best and only dog groomer and substitute agriculture teacher in Pecan, Texas. Cindy Bell has a new one. Skeletons in Little Leaf Creek, number 24 in a Little Leaf Creek Cozy Mysteries. Well, Little Leaf Creek is buzzing with excitement and anticipation for the upcoming Halloween celebrations, which includes decorating an abandoned house for a haunted attraction. but they're stopped in their tracks when two real skeletons are found in the basement. Cassie's naturally curious nature takes over and she joins forces with her ex-cop next door neighbor, Tessa, to do a little sleuthing. With some help from Tessa's cheeky goats and mischievous collie mix, they're determined to reveal the truth. But that's proving to be a difficult task as the murders happened years ago and the victims committed more than a few misdeeds, leaving behind a trail of lies and deceit. Will Cassie and Tessa uncover the truth or will they be buried along with it? Recipe included layer cake. End of that row. I like Eggnog Gozelle, but forget to buy it when it's in the grocery store because I'm not used to seeing it. Never make it for myself either. Yeah, I like the store-bought kind myself. They start so early. I mean, it's there now, and so by the time it's Christmas, it's like ugh. I have to wait about 2 weeks to get the results of the growth. Okay, they send the specimen all the way to Colorado State University for it. I believe it. Now there's a book for me, A Corgi Conundrum, and it's a series. Good morning, Kim. How you doing? We are now looking at the Cozy Mysteries from Monday. I need to keep an eye on the time because we're not going to have enough time to look at everything, but we will look at the covers and authors of them. The Christmas Carols Mystery by Julie Davenham. 6th in the the Detective series. I think this is a choose your own. Yes. Immerse yourself in choose your own way style storytelling by gathering clues and unraveling the truth. Can you bring the culprit to justice? A Dickensian Christmas fair has brought an atmosphere of merry magic and joy to the village of much happening. However, when a carol singer is found strangled in the churchyard after a concert, the tidings are no longer festive. With the guidance of Peggy, an old family friend renowned for her sleuthing skills, you'll embark on a journey through the village. Dive deep into conversations with a group of carol singers and the villagers. Can you unmask the killer and their motive? So if you grew up with Choose Your Own Adventure, you can still do it as an adult and solve crime. Magic and Mutiny, Starry Hollow Witches, book number 19 by Annabelle Chase. Ever since the moment her trio of magical cousins whisked her away to Starry Hollow, the town has served as a safe haven for Ember Rose, descendant of the one true witch. Even the bumps in the roads have smoothed. She's reconciled with her formidable aunt and is about to marry the love of her life, Sheriff Nash. All the bumps except the ivy-shaped one, that is. Now the entire town is under threat because of a mistake Ember made. Granted, she wasn't the one who mistreated her ancestors centuries ago, but she was the one who resurrected her. And now Ivy is ready to exact revenge on the coven that wronged her. Can Ember stop the mutiny and save her beloved hometown? Or will the One Witch Rebellion destroy Star Hollow forever? And there's the cover. I've always liked silhouettes. I don't know why, but I've always liked silhouettes as well. A Justified Death by Paula Harmon, 5th in the Margaret Desmarais series, historical mystery. I've not read it. When 14-year-old Rosie is knocked down one foggy evening, Dr. Margaret Desmarais suspects she has been escaping procurers masquerading as an employment agency. But the police are more interested in the cold-blooded murder of a respectable man than the procurement of naive, impoverished girls, and Rosie won't talk, other than to beg Margaret to stop her friend Violet being caught by the same people. Then the discovery of a dead boy during one of Fox's missions raises more questions than it answers. Was he the spy Fox was seeking, or another victim of procurement, or was he both? Digging deeper reveals more than Margaret and Fox bargained for. If they can't find Violet soon, she may find herself sold to the highest bidder as part of an arms deal. And if they can't work out who is behind the enterprise and who the arms are intended for, then many more than 2 lives will be lost. We'll go back and watch this later. Okie dokie. There's some interesting nonfiction at the beginning. Elena is saying hello and hello. And Mary says, hello, Elena. Sounds like you're looking forward to the weekend and reading sprints. Have fun, indeed. Mary, do you have a show this weekend? Guess this is the big Halloween weekend. Lots of doings for this weekend. Indeed. Halloween is Thursday. So I know for Halloween, I read somewhere is like the third biggest holiday in the US. And so many adults probably will be partying this weekend. Mary says, Emily, so good. So nice to see you again this morning. Getting cold over there, I bet. Stay warm, bead and read. Sounds heavenly, indeed. Mary says, Kim, good to see you as well. How are you doing? Emily says, yes, I'm planning to listen to Audible. Yay! And Elena says, thanks. All right, let's just look at covers as quickly as we can here. An Itch of Secrecy by Krista Nardi. Bumped Off Bake Sale by Nancy Stewart. The Haunting in the Hall by Jennifer Shaw Wolf. Crafting a Getaway by Barbara Emoti. Murder at Sea by A.J.A. Gardner. Trouble in Store by Claire Cowder. Murder at Horseshoe Spa by A.S. McClatchy. Fully Vetted by Summer Prescott. A Crime in 5C by Aaron Scott. Stormwashed Secrets by Nellie Stein. Jelly Beans, Jack-o'-lanterns, and Jitters by Kathleen Suzette. Treats and Tricks by L.C. Turner. Railroad Recipe for Disaster by Belinda Page. Wedding at Tatton Park by C.S. Woolley and A Fond Farewell by C.S. Woolley. Merry Murder at the Adobe by Serene Star Good. And Candy Apples and Clairvoyance by Danielle Garrett. My cozy mystery list there is public. There's the link if you want to look at it. I'll leave those books in there until Sunday. I'm closing in on my 150 audibles this year. Wow! Congratulations. That is fantastic. It's a sweatshirt. I got them from The Chosen. If you've watched the show, The Chosen, a lot of my sweatshirts are from there. That's how I can support them. And yep, they have the 3 fishes. Thank you. Teal. Doing good. Slept all night. Oh, good to hear. And Mary says, oh my God, Annalise, that's so impressive. That is fantastic. Mary says, good to hear. No, what a wonderful gift a full night's sleep is. No kidding. Annalise, well, it's been good for me. Lots of rest with Bunny. Cuddle up with the bunny. So, Mary, sounds like you don't have a show this weekend, maybe? Get the weekend off? All righty. Well, that is all we have time for today. Next week, we'll be looking at a brand new set of books being published, genre by genre. All righty. Doing some things here in the background. Have a good day. Thanks. Same to you. No show this weekend. Took it off because of, oh, absolutely. I totally get that. Yep. I should have thought of that. Sorry. All righty. So again, no sprints tonight. Don't do them tonight, but I'll have them tomorrow at 3 p.m. for 5 hours. See you tomorrow. I'm so excited to see. Oh, I'm excited to see you. Have a good Friday, sweetie. I hope everyone has a great day and weekend. Same to you, and extra kisses to your little baby. Elena, have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much. You too. It's been a week, and Elena says bye, guys. All right. Well, again, thank you. I'll post this later, and there is the link there if you want to take a look at all the cozy mysteries published this week. There's lots of them. I'll try to remember to put it in the description too when I repost this. And as the banner says here, don't be a bookworm, be a bookie monster. Om nom nom. Have a good day and God bless.